a Sunday afternoon. It is Father's Day 2023. A lot of dads and kids out here at Minute Maid Park getting ready for the final game of a 3-game series against the Cincinnati Reds. Astros try to salvage one game in this weekend series, having lost the first two to a red-hot Cincinnati team. Into center field, hit firmly, but right there is the center fielder, Friedel. That'll be the first out of the game for the... That's when he pitched here at Minute Maid Park. There's a ball in the right center field. That'll be down for a hit, and that's going to go all the way to the wall. Bregman on the move. He's thinking three, and he breaks it down. Thought about third. But a good sign for Bregman as he snaps an 0 for 14 with a bullet to right center. When he had a triple back on May 8th, didn't get to second base as fast as he did today. Now a ball into right field, down for a hit. Bregman's being sent home, and the ball is bobbled by Benson, so Bregman can walk in. Goes in standing as Kyle Tucker picks up an RBI single. The Astros on the board first today, 1-0.
Tucker has been raking on this home.
Gets the bottom of the zone with a changeup. Abreu will go down looking. That'll be the 2nd of June. 3-2 pitch, hit sharply past the diving Kevin Newman. Tucker was on the move, but Tuck still has to hold up at second base. That's what you're talking about, Blummer, that high exit velocity sometimes.
Change up.
There's a line drive over the head of De La Cruz into left field. Tucker will score. Heading to third, Diaz, he'll be safe. Astros lead 2-0. RBI single by Chas McCormick. Position 8. So 8 brought him home on that single. And Yainer Diaz got the third on that same single. This ball to third, and that'll be the final out of the inning. But a good start for the Astros. They needed a good start. It's been a little bit of a drought offensively. 2-0 at the end of one. See that one more.
Yeah, especially if you have that kind of action on it.
Swing and a miss. That slider picks up a lot of strikeouts as he gets India to end the first and De La Cruz to start the second.
Contusion on his right wrist. And he launches this ball in the air to right. Jake Fraley, first game back. Clobbers a home run. He was out for a week and a half on the IL. And on his first swing, he reclaims the team lead at RBIs.
That's a little momentum shifter right there after the can get somebody to go deep. And he got 2 pitches in a row, same spot. That ball really is the most helpful thing.
Opposite way, Tucker started in, fades back, makes the grab. Reds respond. Sound the Viking horn. Jake Fraley is back to 1.
To go down and work on his swing and basically reconstruct his swing. That ball's drilled. That swing looks good. Corey Julks, the son of Darren, hits a home run on Father's Day. A line shot into the Crawford boxes, and the Astros lead 3-1.
That was for you, Dad. Hey, TK. Whose house?
Cougs house. Look, Blummer.
To look at it, they tried to beat him on the inside, but he hits an absolute laser into left field. 106 miles an hour off the bat. Nice and compact. He's really direct to the baseball and really fires through it, staying long through the zone, enabling him to corner for how many RBIs he got.
There you go. We do it similarly. I'll write Akshar. I'll throw a line in there to show where the home run went. There's a base hit up the middle for Mauricio Dubon. Dubon has a 1-out base hit. Lined out. And credit to the Cincinnati Reds young pitchers. There's a ball in the left field. It's going to hang up for Fraley. Bregman with 2 good at bats, though, hits a line drive. That's the 2nd out of the inning. In 29th place in the major leagues, but Andrew Abbott and Hunter Green have been impressive, but the Astros getting to Luke Weaver today. Dubon heading to third on the double by Kyle Tucker. Mauricio held up there. Tucker is 2 for 2 today, and he is having himself a homestand, 10 for 20 over the last 3 games. Here's Jose Abreu. Abreu pops one up on the right side, playable for Spencer Steer in foul territory, and he puts it away for the final out of the inning. Astros get a run on 3 hits. Corey Julks.
Big swing from the Coug on Father's Day. High fives all around. The Astros lead 3-1.
But when he gets his pitch, he's cutting it loose.
Takes his walk here. That's the first walk doled out by Blanco. Reds and the fastest man alive. 3-2 is ripped to left. That's a base hit. J.R. House gets a read, and shallow left Julks made the scoop. Stop sign for Benson. And now men at the corners, nobody out. That is chipped to shallow center. That splashes down, base hit. Benson breaks, he jogs home. T.J. Friedl bloops in an RBI single, and the Reds creep within 1. It's 3-2.
Well, in honor of the final day of the U.S. Open.
To throw a quality pitch here needs to be enticing for a strike. He does get the ground ball to third. Bregman will go to second for 1. The turn double play. Alex Bregman and Mauricio Dubon combine on the double play as they get the Astros or the Reds.
The slider better.
In the air to center field. Back on it goes McCormick. He is near the track, but he has room, and he puts it away for the final out of the inning. So the Reds score 1. It could have been more. Ronel Blanco got a big double play in that inning. It's 3-2 Astros. Lewis before moving to Arizona in 19. Ground ball left side. De La Cruz. Watch this arm. Well, just an easy throw. 1 away in the inning. Stay connected. Jackie and part of that video. Alex Bregman will send one to right field. Benson will make a diving attempt. It gets by him into the wall. Breggy thought about 3 earlier. He's going for 3 now. Alex Bregman with his 2nd triple of the year, and the throw is airman.
How about it?
And that'll be a run scored for the Astros. Bregman's going to come home on the throw that went way over third base, and it's 4-2.
That was exciting to watch all the way around. Breggy hustling after the dive by Benson out there in right field. He gets a cannon. What works? Great piece of hitting going the other way. Benson unable to knock it down. Has to recover. But Bregman was busting it out of the box to begin with. And as soon as he recognizes that he has that chance for 3, he takes it. Getting those legs rolling, then you won't even see that baseball in the picture because it was absolutely air.
4.5 miles an hour his last time up. And takes that one down. Weaver not throwing many good pitches to Tucker. Draws a walk here with 1 out.
This lineup, he can help out.
He's been helping out a lot, including this one down the line. Diaz sends one to the corner. Tucker is flying to third. He's going to be waved around. He'll score easily. The ball kicks away from Fraley. Astros lead 5-2. Yainer Diaz comes through again. And Chaz sends one into right center field. Playables now slicing to Benson and right for the final out of the inning. But a good inning for the Astros. They score 2 with 2 hits and a walk. It's now 5-2.
His daughter and his granddaughter is just really cool. They obviously have a great relationship, but good to hear from Jake Myers on that.
There's a ball into left field. Matt McLean keeps hitting. McLean try to hold up. He goes too far. Maldonado's throw is not quite in time. McLean takes second base on that pitch in the dirt.
I give him a stolen base.
That is a fair ball glove on a bounce foot race head first slide save. Oh, the outstanding speed of Elly De La Cruz. McLean to third. What an electric play on an infield hit.
Diving on that hot shot that goes right down the first base line. But then there's another part of the play, and meanwhile De La Cruz just sprints down the line, reaches out to grab it.
That is shot over second, base hit. McLean scores. De La Cruz goes for third. Throw from Tucker and right. Head first slide safe. Backside Fraley to second, right into the tag. Reds get a run. It's now 5-3, man at third, but at the expense of a big second out. Because otherwise, fly ball, you could be within a run. Here's a fly ball. Crank to left center. That is gone. Double-digit dingers for Spencer Steer. He clocks a 2-out, 2-run shot, and the Reds have rallied. It's tied at 5. Blanco standing in blank disbelief as Steer tattoos a 2-run bomb. 10-homer season for Spencer Steer.
I'll tell you, what a good player Steer has been. First hit on the day, hit a couple of fly balls earlier, but he comes out that on-deck circle ready to swing the bat. And with a couple of runners on base, you really don't want to get behind in the count and put a good swing on it.
Reds are realizing that. That's hard to do. It's one thing to say it, it's another thing to get it done. One down. 1-2 to Newman. Breaking ball, lifted to right. Tucker fading back. 2 down. Brief word down from AA or AAA because someone at the same position was there playing well. Swing and a miss. Reds in order. We stretch. (0-2). Lower third, strike 3.
Well, here's another pitcher, and it's interesting because the Astros, maybe it's
India in the air to right. Tucker going back. That ball's got carry. It's gone. And the Reds lead. India's home run assault on the road trip continues. The first edge for Cincinnati today. 6-5 on the solo shot.
well,
On this shot from India.
boy, a slider that just kind of starts to go across the zone but hangs right there on the outer third.
And he is deadlocked Fraley for the team. Payoff. Struck him out. Team to clean the Central Division. Grounded to first. Jose Abreu. 4 unanswered for the Reds. And the go-ahead score. Jonathan India. Oppo. Reds up 1. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on the slider. Tried to check, could not hold back. Sims gets his man again. Scored twice. And he walks. He is also their best base stealer. He has taken a dozen. He has been caught just once. Run in scoring position. 1-2. Breaking ball swung through. Strike 3. Abreu slaps the bat in frustration. 1 down.
On an error. That ball into left field. Tucker heading to third. He'll be held up. Fraley stumbles as he makes the catch. But Gary Pettis wouldn't have known that ahead of time. Fraley lost his balance. Chad, line drive to left field. It is down for a hit. Gets away from Fraley. Tucker scores. Diaz to third. Astros have tied it up. Chaz McCormick makes it 6-6.
Hey, Bob. Slider on the inner third and mashed it into left field. Fraley doing everything he could. Ends up kicking it away and allowing Diaz to get into third base. I thought it was going to be far enough, hopefully, to get away to have him sent home. But with 1 out, he's held up at third base, and Jeremy Pena with a chance to send everybody home happy.
Ground ball towards third. He's going to try to go around the horn, and the turn in time to get Jolts. That'll be a double play to end the inning. Jonathan India upended at second base, and a little pain as Jeremy Pena checks on him. But we are going to head to extra innings in this game as we are tied.
To perhaps give up that out, trying to get that man over. Bunt dropped down to third. Bare hand, Bregman. Offline throw, Friedel, hard collision. Senzel scores, Friedel's down. Reds lead, and Friedel just got smashed as he went through the bag at first. Here comes athletic trainer Sean McQueenie.
Is Abreu right there, and actually it's the second baseman, I believe, Dubon, who comes over to field it. And he tried to get out of the way and basically was run over by Friedel.
Contact sport.
There is no
ankle, could be a foot, but most likely an ankle injury. He was limping, and wouldn't you know it, that he'd get hit by a pitch. That actually might save him a bit because he's limping noticeably, but you've got to literally pry him out of the lineup. You can see he's still smarting. That
payoff. Rope to right field, base hit. Windmill on. A rip around third. Friedel scores. Fairchild to third base. Elly De La Cruz tacks on. He smokes a ribby single, and it's 8-6. Redlegs in the 10th.
Just what a good.
The Reds have responded. De La Cruz goes. Pitch. Rolled to second. Backhand. Only play at first. Fairchild scores. De La Cruz up to second. Another ribby for Fraley. The first Red to 40. And it's 9-6.
Well, sending the runner gives you an extra.
If you read, the pitcher is paying zero attention. Steer to center. Myers. A 3-spot in the 10th. Alex Young has been warming. It looks like he'll have the turn. Bottom 10.
Was lifted for Jake Myers, who hits in Jolt's spot, but now he's the leadoff runner, and Gray Kessinger instead will hit, not Jake Myers, and Kessinger goes after the first pitch and sends one into right field. That'll be one pitch and one out for Alex Young here in the 10th. Also forfeited their DH as Matt McLean's in the game now at second, and he'll get this ground ball hit to him. Dubon retired for the second out. Astros down to their final out here in the 10th. And a deep fly out and a line out. Has found that stroke today as Bregman keeps the game going with a single and an RBI into right field. Makes that a 9-7 game. Bregman a 3-hit game, on base for the 4th time.
There's 2-2. Popped him up. Left side, Senzel. The Cincinnati Reds have swept the Astros. They have their longest winning streak in over a decade. 9-7 in 10. Eight straight wins for the red-hot Reds, who are the first team to sweep the Astros this year. It's the first time Cincinnati has gone 8-1 or better on one road trip since the Redemption Reds of 1972.
I'll tell you, this is an amazing ball club to watch. They've gone